let's play Sophie's Choice here, right? Okay.
Ooh,
You said it.
I love that game.
Let's say Mounjaro had all the positive effects that it does in weight loss and health, but it made you super attracted to dudes, right?
Oh.
You see Zac Efron and his brother, and you get hot. Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Whoa. Mazel morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm worried that I just dosed myself because I feel like this protein Rice Krispie bar I just ate tasted like weed. Did I just have a slip on the podcast? No, there's no weed in here, right?
No, sir.
Is this the podcast owner's company? The studio?
It's his brothers.
It's his brother? Delicious. Fabulous. No, it was very good, but I was like, you know when you taste hemp?
Yeah, you do need to be.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't just have these out if there's like drugs in them.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful. I've never thought about that with all of these functional beverages, Josh. You got to be careful. You can pick up what you think is a seltzer. All of a sudden, it is weed. There's weed. These weed drinks. They're everywhere.
I'm usually pretty careful, but I will admit I have been having fun with non-alcoholic beers, which I never ever drank in my whole life. But recently I've been like, these are delish.
Which one? Athletic Brewing? That's the big one.
Athletic Brewing is okay. I really like, there's what's the Japanese brand? Asahi?
Yes.
Asahi makes a dry one. First of all, calorie-free. 0 calories.
Amazing.
Calories. That one is delish. I get that from my local Japanese market, Mitsuwa. But I fucks with I fucks with them. A Heineken Zero, sure.
Double Zero. I love that they could do 0.0. There's something strong about that, not just Heineken Zero, Double Zero. It's fantastic. It's
I
like
feel
when you see
bad
a
about it.
goalie with a double zero as opposed to just like a zero. There's something very strong about the double zero. Don't tell anybody except for all of our listeners, but I have been mulling over like a Spritz Society non-alc flavor because I think it would just be like interesting. And if you don't drink, you can have it. And if you do drink, it's perfect for mixing with alcohol. So who knows? I guess it's really just a mixer. But I've definitely been mulling that over. Speaking of drinks, have you ever had a Diet Dr. Pepper?
Have I? Sure. I've lived. Yeah, I've lived.
I had never lived until last week. I had my first Diet Dr. Pepper of my whole life last week.
He's our sheltered king.
And I want you to
He's our sheltered king.
And I want you to know this might be better than Diet Coke.
Yeah, he's got a degree in soda. He has his PhD in soda, you fuck.
This soda, Josh, this medically created pharmaceutical Dr. Pepper is unbelievable. And everybody said, you haven't lived till you've tried Dr. Pepper Zero. It's much better than Diet Dr. Pepper. And all I have to say is, I'm having fun with Diet Dr. Pepper. Why do you have to be like that? Like maybe it can't both be good? But yeah, Dr. Pepper, he's amazing.
Arguably the best, I think, diet soda is
Dr. Brown's.
Sure. Fun.
Black cherry.
Especially for the Jewish.
By the way, they're all doctors.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. They couldn't be less doctors.
Totally.
You make soft drinks. Why are you doctor? Dr. Brown's, Dr. Pepper.
Have you heard Mitch Hedberg's bit about I like Mr. Pibb because it tastes like Dr. Pepper and dude didn't even get his degree.
I haven't heard that, but that's amazing.
He also has one about Dr. Scholl's makes cushions for your shoes, but you don't have to be a doctor to know that cushions in your shoes will feel good.
I love an insert. You wear a Dr. Scholl's insert? I don't, but when I have before, I've loved them. It's great to have cushion for your feet.
I'm such a Jew, bro. I wear orthotics.
Wow, I love that for you.
It's fabulous.
Good for you.
And it gives me half an inch.
So you're trying to cure your flat feet. You're not just living with it. I'm living with it. I'm flat.
There's no cure though, right? Because like I can't like change my anatomy. Like it's set in stone.
I don't know, Josh. That's not what my new physical therapist has told me. That's not, Josh. I'm changing my anatomy.
Really?
I am. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I left, Josh. I want you to know. I was standing up so straight that I was like, have I always been a hunchback? Do I walk hunched?
Probably.
And apparently I do. I was standing so fucking straight, and what this person did to my hips, my goodness. It was only one session. I immediately booked another 4. I love it. I love it. You're a PT guy.
Big PT guy. Big.
PT
Big.
Barnum. Big
Yes.
circus guy. Big time circus.
Yeah.
BTC.
I love physical therapy. I walk out of there. I feel I go to a physical therapy office. The office I go to is in an ice rink. Hear me out.
Wow.
So when I leave, I get that smell of ice and the Mighty Ducks, and
Love it. Love it.
it's so I just feel like a new man.
Does it make you bitter because you should have been in that movie?
I was too young. I missed.
We've discussed this though. You should have been in that fucking movie.
I should have
How
been
old were
in
you?
every great kids movie. Young. I mean, I think the first one I maybe was 7 or 6 or 7.
Perfect. You could have been in it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have a huge role, but you could have been in it. Damn.
Those movies mean a lot to me.
They're amazing. Imagine you as Charlie Conway. It was you. It was you, Josh. It was you.
What now? Your physical therapy, was it? Do you have a prescription for a doctor? From a doctor?
No, so I went to this amazing place called Mio, MYO. It's in the city, and it is, again, I haven't been to other physical therapist offices, but you walk in and it's just amazing. You get matched with a professional, and they give you an assessment, and based on your range of motion and what you're trying to do. Again, I don't have an injury, so I'm sure if you went in there with an injury, it could be covered by insurance and they would be rehabbing something specific. I literally went in because our friend Hillary from the Soto method, I did a class with her and Claudia. She looked at me. She's like, your arms don't go more back than this. You need to go to PT yesterday. So she embarrassed me into PT, and I love her for that. And I immediately went to PT to try to get my arms to go back. Because I don't know if you know this, the reason why I don't do, what is this called where you put the barbell behind your head?
A squat?
Oh, well, you could do a squat without that though, right? Like, is this not called something?
You wouldn't do it from the back. You would do it from the front. A strict press, a military press.
Okay, so the only time that you put the bar behind your head is if you were using it to do a squat.
Or something called good mornings. But yeah, traditionally you're doing a back squat.
Whatever. If I was to try to put the bar behind my head, it would hit me in the head.
Right.
I can't get my arms to go back enough to put the bar back there. So that's what we're working on, this range of motion. Getting my arms back, Josh. Opening up my chest. Opening up my hips. But yeah, no prescription. The goal is to have me, give me proper alignment. I guess I could have gone to a chiropractor, but they are fake losers. Chiropractor community, fuck you, okay?
No, stop.
I'm just kidding.
I've had so many of them reach out to me.
I know, that's why I did.
After my clip went viral.
I'm just rage baiting you.
There's
Just
plenty
rage
of
baiting.
good chiropractors. There's a guy I've gone to in the past named Dr. Greg in Studio City. He's fabulous, Dr. Greg. Shout out R.I.P. Bob Saget, dear friend. But I just don't like it when the small percentage of chiropractors represent themselves falsely as functional neurologists.
Totally.
And wear a white coat and act like they know more than they do.
But nothing wrong with the general chiropractic community, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
Shout out.
Shout out. But yeah, so I only went once. I go again this week, and I'll keep you posted. Keep you posted.
I guess it's a net positive no matter what. I get a little nervous about the fuckery of going without a prescription because I only know of it from like, you go to your, you get it from your GP and you go in, you tell them what's going on. You don't need to necessarily have, you could go to your internist. I guess it's an extra annoying step.
Yeah.
And say, I have bad shoulder pain from my lack of mobility. And they'd be like, great, let me you know,
So
as long as
so
you're
the
not
thing
asking
is,
for Norco. But like,
I don't have pain though, Josh. That's the thing.
but you could just say you do. How do you
I
think I,
could-
get my
I could.
Percocet?
I could.
What? Because then, like where I go, I'm being worked out by a lovely 35-year-old doctor of physical therapy, right? Like
Understood. Understood.
And I just feel like they're, and the reason I it's in an ice skating rink is because it's part of the Kings facility, the LA Kings hockey team.
Yes.
But
yes.
they just really feel like they know what's up, like when they're that educated.
Yeah, I feel, again, I went once. I do plan on going back. I think that the same way that you have your, what are they called? Like, we previously would only go to a doctor, but now if you need something, you'll go to
A
one
nurse
of these.
practitioner or a
Yeah, like one of
physician
these.
assistant.
Yeah, like one of these. They're not like ERs. What are they called?
Urgent care.
Urgent care, thank you. That's the word that I was looking for. Urgent care. It kind of feels like that's what this is.
Mm.
This is the urgent care of PT. And all that I know is that I had a wonderful experience. And I felt much better. And the things are very basic. Like they did stretches with me. It was some assisted stretching. It was, I can't call it a massage because it hurt so fucking much. Like they would like dig in and move things, and then all of a sudden I would have more range of motion. So yeah, I greatly enjoyed it.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Built Rewards. Folks, if you're paying rent every month without earning anything in return, let me introduce you to Built, the rewards program designed for renters who want to earn something for their largest monthly expense. It should be you. Let me explain. By paying rent through Built, you earn flexible points that can be redeemed towards hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and much more. But it doesn't stop there because Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants and still earn points, get VIP treatments at certain fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experience just for Built members every month. It's like an exclusive club. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you. Working season. Earn points and rent around your neighborhood, wherever you call home, by going to joinbuilt.com/goodguys. That's JOINBILT.com/goodguys. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you. Working season. Earn points and rent around your neighborhood, wherever you call home. That's JOINBILT.com/goodguys. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Joinbuilt.com/goodguys. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Mint Mobile. Folks, do you struggle with procrastinating? You know, when you put off doing something that could save you a ton? I used to be a huge procrastinator until I heard about Mint Mobile's best deal of the year that's ending soon. 50% off unlimited premium wireless for new customers. Hello, what a great deal. Stop overspending with big wireless and cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month when you switch. All Mint Mobile plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your current phone and phone number or any Mint Mobile plan and bring along all your existing contacts. Don't miss out on 3 months of unlimited premium wireless from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. But hurry, because this deal ends September 22nd. Folks, I love Mint Mobile. It's absolutely fantastic. Honestly, they have fantastic service. It's just as good as these other carriers, and I can't recommend it enough. $15 a month, what a deal. If you need better wireless service at a better price, which is everyone, you should obviously consider Mint Mobile. So quit stalling and start saving when you make the switch. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/goodguys. That's mintmobile.com/goodguys. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Saxx Underwear. I have a message for the guys out there, okay? Look, and ladies, if you're listening, you can also act on this. But guys, let's talk about the acronym BSTL, ball stuck to the leg. I'm sorry, Mom, turn this off, but it happens. Your nuts get caught on your legs. You're sweating. You want to keep the boys secure. You don't want to feel that sweat anymore. That's where Saxx comes in. We are done with having our nut sack stick to our leg. I know, Mom, turn off the podcast. I know, but I'm telling you, this is a problem. It's a problem with our underwear. And if you have a husband at home who's wearing any underwear other than Saxx underwear, then he probably has this problem, because Saxx isn't your normal pair of underwear like competitors, okay? A Calvin Klein, a Costco, a Hanes, okay? Because they don't care about your nuts the way that Saxx does, okay? And guys, come on, what are you doing? You got to get Saxx Underwear, because Saxx is the original pouch underwear, changing the game since 2006 with its patented ballpark pouch technology. It's the most comfortable underwear for men, period. And they have styles for every situation, from lounging to high-intensity sport, featuring technology like cooling cotton, breathable fabric, and no ride-up legs. It's worn by 100,000 men and professional athletes alike. No more nutsack sticking to the leg. That would happen in your Calvins. That wouldn't happen in your Saxx, because your Saxx are keeping your sack up. Saxx Underwear is designed with the ballpark pouch, a patented 3D hammock that keeps everything in place and presents unwanted skin-on-skin contact. That means no chafing, no riding up, and no weird adjustments during the day. It's distraction-free comfort that actually lasts. The New York Times Wirecutter has rated Saxx Underwear its top underwear pick 2 years in a row for a reason. And folks, unparalleled comfort. I'm telling you, they make an amazing gift, because let's be honest, most guys don't buy new underwear until somebody makes them. I'm talking to you guys. Break the cycle. Upgrade your drawers. Upgrade your day. Check out Saxx.com. That's SAXX.com. Check out Saxx.com, SAXX.com.
Well, it's funny because I really enjoy the Dr. Mike guy on YouTube. There's two Dr. Mikes that we both love. There's Dr. Mike Israetel, who's on who's my little fitness PhD genius, who I love, who's clearly on a boatload of steroids, and I'm here for it.
He's cool. He's the big baldy that you've sent me before that I've listened to.
Nice Ashkenazi Jew who's
Beautiful.
Absolutely ripped to the gills.
Beautiful.
Could you
think
imagine
he shaves
him?
his head?
Yeah, and
his head?
can you imagine him and Hitler alone in a room? Don't rip my arms off! Aye! You know, Israel would fuck him up.
You would destroy him. Like, you're such a badass if you shave your head just because you want to. You know, he probably could have a beautiful head of hair, Josh. He shaves it because it's fucking intimidating and it's badass. It's like a seal. You know, not like both like a regular seal and a Navy SEAL. I want to get back to the seals because my parents were in the Galápagos and my mom sent me 250 pictures of her in seals. Every day I got 10 pictures of her in a seal.
Oh, great.
We'll come back to it, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Hotel, and who's the other Mike?
There's this guy, Dr. Mike, and he's on YouTube, and I really enjoy him, and his clips are excellent. He was actually going to come on the pod, and then they were like, well, his assistant or someone was like, well, will you go on his podcast? And I was like, yeah, I would love to. And he was like, yeah, like, and can you talk about, like, being a child star in Hollywood and also your weight loss? I was like, oh, I don't want to talk about either of those things. And we never heard back from Dr. Mike.
Come on and bare your soul.
Yeah, I'm just like, can I move on? Please!
Yes. Let him move on. Let him move on, okay? Let him move on. It's enough.
But, you know, Dr. Mike was saying in this clip, he said, you know, people, no one on this podcast, but have just started to assume or connect supplements with healthy and safe and pharmaceuticals with unhealthy and not safe, which, of course, both of these things have both sides of the coin. He's like, the only difference is that supplements is a $1 trillion industry, right?
Yes.
So it's as profit motivated as pharmaceuticals now. So there's no safety in that side of things. They're pushing profit as much as any other major company. They're like, and at the very least, he's like, if a supplement is bad, it has to really hurt someone, and then and only then will there be any oversight. Otherwise, all you have to prove is it won't kill you. It doesn't have to prove that it's effective, and it certainly doesn't have to prove that it might not have super adverse side effects. Whereas he's like, pharmaceuticals, there is a majorly negative side. He said, but there is oversight. There is an FDA. They are working to make them as safe as possible. What do you think?
That makes sense. I would say that as a responsible supplement user, I've heard, and I've seen this more and more. I wonder if somebody's after big turmeric, Josh, because I've seen a lot of stories recently of people liver damage and all of this stuff. And it turns out I read a story. This woman, I think Claudia sent it to me. She's like, hey, watch out. This woman took 10 times the recommended dose of turmeric. She was taking 20,000 milligrams of turmeric, Josh. I take 500 milligrams of turmeric. The range is 500 to 2,000. She's taking 20,000. If you took 10 times the recommended dose of any pharmaceutical, you would die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like liver damage, certainly. But if you're taking, what did you say before? Well, let's say it's oxy. You didn't say that. But let's say it's oxy. You take 10 times the amount of oxy, you're going to have some problems.
You got me in
And you're gonna have some
07.
fun.
No, I'm kidding. You got me in season 4 of Drake and Josh. Drake, where's the door hole? Clip it. Fuck your childhoods, kids.
Yeah, you got to go on that guy Mike's podcast. You're ready to talk about it.
I'm doing it here. He's not getting the clip. 15 million followers on YouTube. Our clips suck.
Yeah, 1,000%. We need big clips, big time clips.
Big clips. Big clip energy.
But yeah, I love joking about it because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
But just so everybody knows and nobody takes what I am saying and does something differently, when I say I'm on lion's mane, I took lion's mane like twice, which is not even like the way that you should do it. But I find it fun and funny, and the Ben Soffer Longevity Institute of Technology is going to be a real thing one day, like ITT Tech. We're going to run local commercials. And yeah, I think turmeric, especially now what I'm taking is turmeric activated black pepper, and there's like a couple other things in it. I feel much better than I used to feel. I definitely think that it reduces my inflammation, even if it's just a little. As like a big fat man, I've always felt sluggish, and whether or not it's the turmeric, maybe it's a placebo, I feel really good. I also credit an AG1. I think it's great. Or
You
if
don't
you want
just
to
think
take
it's
a
the
grunt.
Terzeps? I think it's the
No.
Manjaro.
No, because I've been on Ozempic or tirzepatide without turmeric. And I do find that the turmeric does two things for me. The most importantly, it reduces inflammation in my sinuses. I am like a chronic sinusitis guy. And since I started taking turmeric and black pepper, I 1,000% have less sinus headaches. So whether it's reducing the inflammation in my knees, that's probably just being less fat. But I do think that it's had a direct effect on my nasal health, which has plagued me basically my whole life.
Because what Dr. Dubrow said in the longevity aspect of something like tirzepatide is that sugar causes inflammation. So this idea that you have something running through your system that's literally pulling sugar out of your diet, naturally will have a holistic, it's not just less inflammation because you're lighter, but less inflammation in your body because you aren't digesting the sugar that maybe you're still intaking some, as we all do.
Yeah, but I also would say I think it's also the effects of a tirzepatide and Ozempic. Your preferences change. Like, I don't want candy the way that I once wanted candy. Even if I'm hungry, I'm not running to candy. I'll run to like a piece of cake or some ice cream, but the candy of itself, like I used to, I don't know, I could put down 10 bags of Nerds Ropes or the gummy cluster. I love those.
Hell yeah.
And I just don't want that anymore. There's also like certain cheeses, weirdly, like a really cheesy pizza. I don't like it. I like less cheese on my pizza. Another preference, Josh. I don't know what it is. But so I'm probably having just less sugar. I'm having less sugar.
Okay, tell me this. Let's play Sophie's Choice here, right? Okay.
Ooh,
You said it.
I love that game. Where is she?
Yes. You say it changes your taste, right? So let's say Mounjaro had all the positive effects that it does in weight loss and health, but it made you super attracted to dudes, right?
Oh.
You don't have to act on it if you don't want. but you see Zac Efron and his brother, and you get hot. You get juiced up, my boy.
So you're telling me there's no difference between my life now and my life? I think Manjar's doing that to me now.
I'm talking you're in the locker room of Equinox.
You're telling me I want to stick my pecker somewhere it doesn't normally want to get stuck.
Yes.
Okay. Out.
Attracted. You don't have to act on it. You're just attracted.
No. I couldn't continue to do this podcast. What? We're gonna sit here and the whole time we're gonna be thinking how I want to rail you in the ass. Turn this off, Mom! Turn it off!
God. Can we get to Ava and the Seals? You've taken this too far. Ava and the Seals sounds like a band. They're opening for Oasis at the Rose Bowl.
It does. Ava and the Seals. Yeah, they took 5 flights and they went to the Galápagos.
Was this like a bucket list thing? Something they've always wanted to do?
I think it. My mom's very adventurous. She just like wants to, and she's super fit, thank God, like wants to run up Mount Everest. And she has my dad who's like limping with his cane that she's like dragging up Everest. But he went to the Galapagos. He was there. They went with a couple and they had a wonderful time. This was like an organized trip. It's not like they didn't have to do anything. They like booked it. There were like other people on the trip. Might have been a swingers trip. I don't know. And I can't imagine. No, I can't imagine. But like, I honestly, if they were swinging, which they're not, I don't think, I'm happy for them. I'm happy.
Are you?
As long as they're happy. Swear to God, if that was actually happening, which I don't think that it is, I'm happy for them. It absolutely would not bother me. That said, that's probably because I know that it's not happening. Galapagos, the seals. She takes pictures. She's next to monkeys, Josh. She took a picture, I'll send it to you, in front of a tortoise or a turtle that is 6 feet long.
Wow.
It was bigger than her. And they just are there swimming. They said, and they're like hundreds of years old. The guy there, I don't know how he knows this. He said, by the way, Darwin's turtle was here. He just passed. How the hell do you know that? Wow. It's a really cool story if it's true, but how do they know it's Darwin's turtle? Regardless, turtles can live 200-300 years, and these things are huge. 6 feet, Josh. You could ride the turtle.
Because they do nothing.
Yeah,
they're
true.
Very lazy. Of course, they live 200 or 300 years. They're like
can you imagine the rest?
People.
Can you imagine the resting heart rate of a turtle?
Goals.
0. Yeah, literally.
I
0.
kind of am a turtle. Like I want,
you walk too much. What do you mean? You're not a turtle. You're the hare. The tortoise and the hare. You're the hare.
I'm no hare. I'm a tortoise. I want to be, you know what? I just want to be in my shell. I don't need the world. I just want to live long and be left alone.
It's kind of interesting. You're both a tortoise and a hare.
Right. I know.
You're both. You're very complex. So yeah, the turtles, the seals, the monkeys, they were just in the rainforest. Like, they were there and crushed it and came back. And there's no better feeling. I can't remember the last time I had a feeling like this, where you come back from vacation. I guess I haven't been on an adventurous vacation like this in a very long time, if ever. And like, your entire perspective has changed. Like, they had the best time. The best. Isn't that amazing? 12 days. After 12 days anywhere, I could find something to complain about. They really had the best time.
No, Ava and Bruce having the best time is the cutesy culmination of a lifetime. It makes me so happy. What I hate are people our age and younger who go on a trip like that and have their life change, because I want to be like, fucking save it. I can go to Bali too.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so different now. Like, take me back. Go back.
Go.
We don't need you here.
No.
Go sit behind a fucking laptop and do a spreadsheet. Shut up. Go drink.
Go.
What are you gonna live that way forever? Oh, I'm off the grid. You're on. There's a grid. Okay.
Honestly,
I see a light.
Honestly, I'm so lucky that I married my wife, because she wouldn't put up with any of this bullshit of going to Bali and being transformed. But if I married somebody who wanted that, Josh, that would be me. The way that I hear about a supplement and I try it, I'll try anything.
Yeah.
The things that I would be trying, I don't want to try those things.
If you found the new you in Costa Rica, that one sucks.
Agreed.
You know,
Agreed.
like there's
Agreed.
no you there. No
No.
shade on Costa Rica. It looks fantastic, but it's like I want someone to be like, you know what? I went to Bakersfield and I found the new me. That guy I want to meet.
100%.
You know?
Just because you went to a beautiful beach, okay? Everybody feels great on a beach.
Go find yourself in Milwaukee.
Yes, totally. Totally.
In Dayton. Olivia's a good set.
I hate
What
Dayton.
would we find in Dayton, Olivia?
A stinky river. The I think it's the Air Force Museum is up there though, so they have a lot of like the old planes. I think the bicycle was invented somewhere around there. And the airplane, the Wright brothers.
Sure it was.
Yeah,
Sure it
the Wright
was.
brothers
The
invented the
bicycle.
airplane in Dayton, but they flew it in Kitty Hawk. So Kitty
North
Hawk,
Carolina.
they get the credit.
Shout out.
We're
that's what you're finding in
crediting
Dayton.
we're crediting the bicycle to Dayton, are we? It's a tremendous discovery. I'm not willing to give it to them. No, absolutely not. Okay? No, I dispute that. No, I'll give them the plane.
Yeah, some things can't, like, did you hear they invented the computer in Livingston? Like,
No, they didn't. Okay? No, I refuse it.
That was a lie.
what-
That was a
no.
full lie. It was invented in Germany.
There you go. I knew it.
Of course, the
Bicycle.
computer wasn't created in Livingston, New Jersey.
No, I was talking about the bicycle in Dayton.
Oh,
Yeah, no, the bicycle was probably invented in Sweden. They love a bike,
wow.
right? No,
I don't know. She said Dayton. Oh,
look it
Olivia's
up.
lying to us?
no, I think that she
I'm
just
telling
heard.
you.
This is classic Ohio folklore. She was told at a young age.
No,
you know.
I was told at a young age. There's some kind of, I don't know if there's a bicycle
like-
museum or if the bikes were in the Air Force Museum, but that was
Gosh.
somewhere in my head.
It's like quicksand, you know. You're told at a young age, be wary, and then you grow up and you realize you don't have to be wary.
What about stopping and dropping and rolling? I've never had to do that.
No, never.
One of the
never,
lucky
ever,
ones.
Ever.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, I kind of want to put it to the test.
Same. Stop, drop, and roll. Do it. I want to see.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Byheart. Folks, Byheart is an infant nutrition company built from the ground up to deliver real innovation on behalf of babies and parents. Their mission is simple: make the best formula in the world. Folks, if I could tell myself something for week one as a parent, if I could go back in time and really talk to that young man, even though it's only been 4 months, if I could talk to that young man, what I would say is don't be so worried about the amount of sleep that you're going to get. Historically, I've needed 8, 9, 10 hours. I'm like a grizzly bear. I want to go to sleep and I want to sleep forever. Not really forever because then I'd be dead, but you understand. And when I was getting ready to become a dad, I was so nervous because people honestly made me nervous. That's what are you nuts? Everybody needs to stop scaring parents, okay? They'll figure it out. We don't need your fear mongering. But everybody would say, prepare to never sleep again. Okay, Chuck. Okay, Charles. I don't even know a Chuck. Okay, Charles. I don't even know a Charles. But okay, Dave. I think I know a Dave. Like, stop scaring me. What's the point? Don't scare new parents. Yeah, you're not going to sleep as much as you used to. But let me tell you something, and this is what I would tell myself. This is what I go back and tell my 1 week, when my son was 1 week old, this is what I would tell myself. I would tell him that you are going to be shocked at how well you can function on so little sleep. Sure, I was waking up once every 2 hours, once every 90 minutes. It's fine. It's literally, it's a moment in time. It will pass, but you have no idea how resilient your body is. It's almost like your body understands that you're getting less sleep and that you can't get more sleep and you're running on adrenaline and it just works better. It's just efficient. And then your son is going to give you one beautiful night, full night through, sleeping through the night. And all of a sudden you're going to be completely recharged. And then you're going to get tired from sleeping more when you were less tired when sleeping less. It doesn't make any sense, but don't be scared. That's what I tell myself. There's nothing to be afraid of. And honestly, fear, you make it so big in your head all of a sudden. It's such a daunting thing. And honestly, don't be scared. If you haven't had a child, don't be scared of the sleep thing. You'll figure it out. One day you'll sleep more. Honestly, you were probably sleeping 2 months, 8, 9, 10 hours. I didn't need that. What are you, nuts? I was losing daylight. No, I needed more hours in my day, and my son has allowed me to do that. So that's exactly what I would tell myself. And folks, I mentioned that this episode was brought to you by Byheart, and Byheart is the formula that answers. Byheart gets your questioning, especially when it comes to feeding your baby, which is why they make one infant formula that cuts through the clutter. One infant formula made by pediatricians and parents just like you. One backed by a groundbreaking clinical trial and breast milk science, and one built for babies' brains, bellies, and beyond. Byheart can't end every spiral, but when it comes to feeding, they can simplify a big one. You'll question everything except this. Byheart, the formula that answers. Curious about Byheart? Head to byheart.com, spelled BYHEART.com, and use code GoodGuys30 to save 30% off your first subscription order for a limited time. That's BYHEART. Byheart. It's also available at Target, Walmart, and major retailers nationwide. Check them out in stores today. Additional terms and conditions apply.
I realized the bicycle conflation that I made is that there is the American Bicycle Museum in Dayton, and it was a primary manufacturer for bicycles, and Huffy is based there. So
where was the bicycle invented?
The bicycle was invented, I hate to break it to you, in Germany.
But there you go.
1817, so...
It was invented by
Fanta.
Jews.
So the Nazis invented Fanta and bicycles.
and every incredible car. Honestly,
beautiful cars.
They only have one big bad thing
blemish
on their record. But besides that, Germany rocks.
Hugo Boss, Mercedes Benz, Burkow. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
BMW, Auschwitz.
Yeah. That's fucked. Should we listen to a SpeakPipe?
I would love to.
Okay, if you want to get advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Keep it brief. Brevity is key. Here's one from Top Secret.
Good guys, I need your advice. So my best friend just got engaged about a month ago, and I'm her maid of honor. But here's the twist. Her fiance slept with someone else in a drunken hookup and confessed to her like 4 days later. I have so many questions, but she's still moving forward with the wedding, and we're even going dress shopping soon. As her best friend, I'm stuck between being excited for her and screaming, "What are you, nuts?" What do I do? Just smile and support or say something?
She knows, right? Did I miss something that she doesn't know? She knows.
She doesn't know. She told the boyfriend that he had a week to tell her.
Oh my God. Okay,
Right?
I missed it.
No,
So sorry.
no, I thought
I'm
she
thinking
said
of a different one.
Yeah, no, I think she said he told her 4 days after it happened.
Yes,
So
yes.
he confessed to it.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, Nick seconds that.
Okay, so I'm right. So he knows.
Yes.
She knows, yeah.
She knows. There's nothing more you can do.
Yeah.
She knows. Like, butt out. This is not your problem anymore. If she didn't know, you must tell her before she marries somebody that's a cheating skank.
Mhm.
Guys can be skanks, by the way. Yeah, I don't think that this is on you anymore. I think that she probably feels sadly that she's put in far too much time with this person to retreat, which is just a very sad reality. I think of like a lot of people in general. There's such pressure to get married by a certain age that you end up just settling with somebody because you have this, like, for women it's very real, a biological clock, but in general, like, you're waiting for your life to start. And it's like, I get that, but obviously don't do it with a cheating scoundrel. Like, find somebody else. Find somebody that you don't love so much, but that isn't an asshole. Like, I'd rather you settle for somebody less terrible. What do you think?
Yeah, a lot of people accept cheating.
Yeah.
My wife wouldn't, and
Yeah.
neither would I. But
Yeah.
it happens. People just, they're desperate, and sometimes
Why?
it doesn't rock their bottom line.
Why do you think people are cool with cheating? If they're like, if the way that they approach, I understand if somebody's like, not 1,000% monogamous, maybe they like their relationship is flirty or swingy or whatever it is. But thinking about traditional monogamy, they went into this together as one unit with the goal of only having eyes for each other forever. Somebody cheats and it ends up not being a big deal. Why?
Olivia?
I do have a thought here. I think that a lot of it depends on like the circumstance, just from like some situations that my friends have had. Like, I think it seems like, at least in this instance, he was not in his right mind, per her message, and also like admitted it fairly shortly after, but also like you're committing to spend the rest of your life with somebody. I can't even imagine being put in that position. But that being said, like, I think for some people, it's like if the partner that cheated gives them the space to be able to process and really wants to do the work and try to earn their trust back, I think sometimes people can come out from that stronger, but it has to be a never again. Like, never, ever, ever cross that line ever again. Right. At least like some of my girlfriends, one of my girlfriends in particular had something happen, and that was kind of the line that she set. And he was, I will admit, like good about, at least in the aftermath, being honest and like giving her the space that she needed to be able to process it and like decide on her terms whether or not she wanted to stay in the relationship. But I can't imagine like trying to go through that when you have the pressure of like a massive event and committing your life to somebody. Like, this was a boyfriend girlfriend situation, so there's like, I don't know, but this is like, just good luck. Like, that's tough. That's so tough.
Yeah, I think committing to someone is hard, and it's one of those things where if you truly stick to it, like all hard things in life, you're just better for it. I mean, it sounds overly simplistic, but I think that's the best thing that comes out of monogamy, like through trial and tribulation, and not walking away in moments or not finding some outsourced or a lot of people run to be adrenalized, right? Like, I'm going to go eat something bad. I'm going to have a smoke. I'm going to hit my vape. Like, it's just adrenaline. It's just like, I'm overwhelmed. I want something. I need my dopamine to fire right now so I can have a mini escape, right? And a lot of times when relationships are hard, people will go find that escape through cheating because they're not willing to face the challenge of committing to someone and walking through those hard times. So I see that, and it's amazing. But I do find, like, I had a friend who they had been dating for years, and then it came out like that he was like a serial cheater. Like, for a year and a half, he just like 4 or 5 different girls. One of the girls reached out to his girlfriend, who was like the best. We love her. And I remember my wife going like, she's going to leave him. I said, no, she's not. I was like, because she's put in so much time. And I was like, and he's in every other part of his life is a good dude, but like had this incredibly dark, wild, blind spot of like his 20s. And I was like, I bet you because if it ends, she loses. I bet you that's how she thinks of it. It's like, not only did he cheat, but then I also like lost him in all this time. And they're very married. They have very many kids, and they are very, very much together and happier than ever. And they moved on from this blemish.
That sounds like a pretty big blemish.
It's hard.
Yeah, no, but it's what I said in the beginning, which I completely agree with you, Josh. It's a very sad reality where people feel that they put in too much time and they don't want to lose. They feel like they lost all that time. And like, it just, I have a similar, I know somebody who did something similar, and they are incredibly happy with a ton of kids, and this person's reformed. So maybe it's possible. I don't know why it's always to literally the best girl, though.
It's the best girl.
Why is it always to the best girl?
Because
the best girl.
Idiot losers.
I know, but it's so funny. It's like, why does the best girl put up with that shit?
Because men are like this. This thing.
And women.
I gotta
and women.
put this thing in some.
And women love it. And why do they love it? They love it. They love that dumbass.
If
Why?
you stay with a cheater, ladies, you have full permission to microdose his coffee every morning with Ducalax. Give him the shits. Do we have a Ducalax sponsorship? They inquire,
I love that you added into you. It's Ducalax and Duty.
Duty-lax.
Duty-lax. By the way, I love Ducalax. Okay.
too.
I love it. Love.
Well, funny because I think I got one confused. This is another SpeakPipe in a similar vein.
Hey, good guys. Okay, my friend has been dating her fiance for a long time, like 3 or 4 years. And, I found him on a dating app because we all live in the same town. I texted him a screenshot of it, and I said, you have a week to tell my friend or else I'm going to tell her. Well, what do I do? Like, I don't know if he told her. I can't ask her if he told her or else she'll know that I know. But I wanted to give him a chance to come clean before I told her. What would you do?
First and foremost, I love your accent. I must know where you're from. It's
Do you work at
fantastic.
Walmart? No.
I wish I had some of that twang. I love your accent. And look, again, this actually is a better example. You did what you needed to do. And then if he doesn't do it, yes, of course you tell her. She's your girl. Like,
Gotta tell her.
Gotta tell her. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Gotta tell her.
1000%.
With that sweet twang. Gotta tell her.
Also, he's a dumbass for doing that in a town. Like, being on a dating app in a town where everybody else, like, could see it.
Yeah.
That's
He
doofy.
wanted to get caught. I'm sure that she's going to tell her, or yeah, she's going to tell her. She's either already aware or like he wanted to break up with her. You don't do something like that unless you're over it. It doesn't matter. You get confronted and you're out. He could either be a dumbass or he could just be over it. Maybe he is just a dumbass. I doubt it though. It'll come back to him.
Totally.
He's got it coming.
Should we get to What Are You Nuts?
Yes.
Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things. Whatever's sticking in your craw, both big and small. Ben, what do you got?
So we went to Lady Gaga at MSG on Saturday night. She's not my or in general, she's amazing. What a performer.
Brilliant talent.
Incredible. My What Are You Nuts is the concert, 7:30. We're told she goes on 8:40. Okay, so we show up an hour and 10 minutes late for her to go on at 8:40. Josh, at 8:40, she goes on. She plays a very popular song of hers, Abracadabra. It plays. All of a sudden, all the music shuts. 10-minute break. She goes back in. She comes back out. She sings Abracadabra again. She goes back. She comes back in. She sings Abracadabra again. Goes back out and comes in and sings Abracadabra again. She was recording for the VMAs. This took 45 minutes. Okay? From her 8:40 time, which was already an hour and 10 minutes after showtime. She has no opener. Again, we're lucky that we knew she was going on at 8:40. Can you imagine the poor fucking people that got there at 7:30? Waited for her to come on till 8:40. Listen to Abracadabra 4 times. Only to have her then start her show at 9:30. I would kill myself. What are you, nuts? Lady Gaga, what are you, nuts? Like, these are your diehard fans. At a minimum, do Abracadabra 4 times at 7:30. And I know that you're waiting for every single person to be in the room so that the VMAs, it seems pumped up. AI, honey, AI, you can fill any room you want. What are you, nuts? You can sing in front of nobody and pump in the crowd. Like, you don't need to waste people and especially their time, but they spend so much money to see you. I thought it was insane.
What is abracadabra, abracadabra?
Yeah, that's a good one too. No, it's abracadabra, hala hoo la la, hala hoo la 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 la. She's a vibe, even though this
She's
is so
total vibe.
But this was not
She's a
vibey.
girl from the Lower East Side. Stephanie! That's her name, right?
Yes.
Stephanie, she's Italian. I had no idea.
Good Italian, bro. She went to your wife's alma mater.
Yeah, she did. NYU.
What's
yours?
My What Are You Nuts is, Olivia, what'd you do this weekend? Sorry to put you on blast.
I went to an adult summer camp weekend.
Ooh,
Everyone needs
fun.
to grow up. My What Are You Nuts is trying to recapture your youth. I didn't even get a youth, and I don't want it back. Okay? Nickelodeon stole my youth. Fucking the leadership at Nickelodeon fucking stole it. Hard body karate, okay? So thanks a lot, and let go. Move on.
All I have to say, Olivia, it is a little bit nuts, but I hope you had a great time.
It was awesome. It was great.
It
They
sounds
had the
great.
shits. They had pickleball, cold plunge, sauna, everything.
Okay, that sounds just like they're calling it adult summer camp, but like that just sounds fun.
It was
Are
just
there
a
any
cabin weekend with like 40 people, though.
Anybody
fun.
swinging? It sounds like a swingers retreat.
Nobody was swinging that I know
that's
of.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. You know what else is unfortunate? That our show has come to an end. What are you nuts? Rate us 5 stars. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips. Instagram and TikTok Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see ya next time.